Greetings! Today we'll explore the powerful intersection of social justice and educational technology and how this synergy can create transformative opportunities for learners across diverse contexts. Educational technology is more than just a tool for delivering education, it's a catalyst for promoting equity, inclusivity, and accessibility. It has the potential to break down barriers to learning, empower marginalized communities, and equip learners with the skills to advocate for a fairer and more just society. This presentation will examine how educational technology contributes to social justice by expanding access to education, addressing inequities, and fostering critical engagement with societal issues. We'll also consider its challenges, particularly the risk of exacerbating inequalities through the digital divide, and discuss strategies for ensuring that EdTech fulfills its promise as a force for equity and empowerment. How can educational technology influence or impact social justice? Educational technology holds the potential to foster social justice by promoting equity and access to academic resources, empowering marginalized communities, and fostering critical engagement with social issues. However, its effectiveness depends on how thoughtfully it is designed, implemented, and accessed by learners from diverse backgrounds. EdTech tools, including online learning platforms, mobile apps, and virtual classrooms, remove traditional geographic and economic barriers to education. For example, rural and low-income students can access resources and lessons from top-tier institutions, Allen et al., 2018. By democratizing access to quality education, EdTech can help close achievement gaps among marginalized populations historically lacking access to such resources. How can distance education or remote learning in various professional settings be used in the pursuit of social justice? Distance education and remote learning can promote social justice by increasing access to education, addressing inequities, and fostering professional development for underserved populations. By leveraging technology, these approaches help bridge the gap between learners in diverse socioeconomic, geographic, and cultural contexts. Remote learning removes geographic barriers, enabling learners in rural, low-income, or conflict-affected regions to access high-quality education and professional training, Allen et al., 2018. Remote learning provides access to upskilling and reskilling opportunities for underrepresented groups such as refugees, incarcerated individuals, and those in economically disadvantaged areas, Allen et al., 2018. Empowering these populations through education enhances their workforce and civic life participation, contributing to societal equity. What underserved communities or people groups might be most positively impacted by specific EdTech tools? Educational technology holds immense potential to empower underserved communities by addressing barriers to education, fostering skill development, and promoting equity. Rural communities have limited access to schools, skilled teachers, and educational resources. EdTech solutions include distance learning platforms and tools like Google Classroom and Coursera, which enable access to quality instruction and courses otherwise unavailable in rural settings, Allen et al., 2018. Additionally, offline educational tools such as Khan Academy Lite or solar-powered tablets provide learning opportunities even in areas with limited internet access. Educational technology tools offer rural students and professionals access to quality education, reducing geographic disparities. Indigenous communities face unique challenges in accessing equitable education due to geographic isolation, cultural marginalization, and a lack of culturally relevant resources. Educational technology offers innovative solutions to address these disparities while respecting and preserving cultural identity. Platforms like Bloom and culturally tailored learning management systems allow educators to develop and distribute resources in Indigenous languages. These tools respect traditional knowledge systems while integrating modern skills and bridging traditional and contemporary learning. Providing accessible and culturally relevant education helps Indigenous communities preserve their heritage while gaining modern skills for socioeconomic mobility. People with disabilities represent a significant population that has historically faced exclusion from mainstream education. EdTech offers transformative opportunities to address physical, sensory, and cognitive barriers, making education more inclusive and equitable. Screen readers, text-to-speech software, and speech-to-text tools allow students with visual or auditory impairments to access digital content seamlessly. Platforms adhering to the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines ensure educational content is accessible to all users, regardless of disability. Assistive technologies enable students with disabilities to participate fully in education, ensuring their rights to equal opportunities. Educational technology holds tremendous potential to address pressing social justice issues by increasing access to quality education, promoting equity, and empowering marginalized communities. Through tools that bridge geographic, economic, and cultural divides, EdTech can dismantle barriers that have historically limited educational opportunities for underserved populations. By combining thoughtful implementation with a commitment to equity, EdTech can serve as a powerful force for positive social change, reshaping education to meet the needs of all learners and driving progress toward a fairer world.